it's not going to do any good. And I feel like people don't have that discernment, girl, where they're just like, I just won't react. They just want to react. They're so hungry for take.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. And serendipity, man, you couldn't have said it better. Like, if I tried to do the same freaking thing, and everybody twisted it and wanted to think that good people only was some like holier than thou. No, it was the complete fucking opposite. By the time I started that well, at the time it was a club, it became a house. When I started it, I was at my wit's end. I was scrolling down my hallway, and if it wasn't something misogynistic, it was something anti-Semitic, it was something Christian hate, or it was something super. If you could hate somebody for something, if you could dock somebody for something, it was in a clickbait, stupid freaking title in the damn hallway, and I was so sick and tired of seeing. I was like, listen, bring me your trash. Come on in here. If you are so beside yourself that you think that it's okay to interrupt people on stage and say your filth and spew your garbage because you've got whatever little clout you've got, then come on in here and do it in here. I want you to. I dare you to. Because I'm going to make sure that if only me, and it turned out to be a lot of good people. There are good people like you, Serendipity Pockets. There are Hillary, and there was a few other, like I pinged in here. There are a few. There are few and far between. They're not disingenuous fucking assholes on this app. But if not, I'm looking for the few soldiers, the male or female, Republican or Democrat, Christian or Muslim, gay or straight. I don't care what the fuck you identify as. Just don't be an asshole. Just be a good person. Just try to do a little better today than you did yesterday. That's all it is. Treat people like you want to be treated. Sorry, thank you. It's what I'm passionate about.
Yes, we're word vomiting and regurgitating our frustration, Slippers, from the other 500,000 rooms that have occurred in the last 8 days, because the answer to the question is it doesn't matter what the legal definition of doxing is. It doesn't matter what the Oxford definition of doxing is. It doesn't matter the level to which you shared somebody's personal private information. Just fucking don't. Act like a damn decent human being and don't do it. Don't stoop to that level. End of story.
It's weird. It's very weird. No, you're good. This is Adams, by the way.
Oh, hey, Adams.
Hey, what's up? I'm now Slippers. Yes.
Okay,
hello.
Sorry.
I just did it, y'all. I got it. I just did it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're good. Here's my thing. I feel like they're all hypocrites. And I feel like they should just stop talking about this. I'm really concerned for their mental health and some of them their salvation. And they sound very unwell. I woke up, went into work, okay, and they were bitching about this shit, okay? I have maybe 2.5 hours left of my workday, and they are still bitching about this shit. Like this is sick. It's sick, and I don't know why anybody thinks on either side that they're of any moral authority to be speaking on and dragging the people that they're dragging. It's very, very, very fucking weird. So I don't know what type of delusion these people have sunk it into, but everything that they're accusing the other of doing, they have done to other people.
Yes. That's exactly my point. Like, I don't need 100 definitions from 100 different people about what doxing is or is not. I just know as a human being, Adams, if I had your full name, your address, and your phone number, and we became enemies tomorrow, that would never go anywhere because it's just a shitty thing to do. It makes me look shitty. It doesn't hurt you. It makes me look like a shitty person. There's just absolutely no other explanation for it. I just mentioned, I got like 60 people from Clubhouse's phone number in my phone. Some of them I'm still friends with, and some of them I never talk to anymore. But you know what? I'd never give that information from my phone to anybody else because it's just not a fucking decent thing to do.
I don't understand, Serendipity. You're one of the few people literally left on this app that I think, and it's sad because like I compare it to people in real life. I wonder if people are really, is it me or are there really people that just don't think about it like you? I don't care if, look, I'm a Christian. Guess what? I sin. Christian sin. That's a fact. And any Christian that wants to say that they're so holy that, oh my God, did you hear what Serendipity said? Did you hear what she did in that room though? Yeah, she said that. Who gives a shit? Like, stop acting like you are so much better of your faith or of your sex or of your political affiliation. You're not that great. You're not that special. You will make mistakes. And so just keep your own side of the sidewalk clean and stop doxing people. It's that freaking simple. Be a decent human being. If you can't, then fucking hide yourself away from the rest of society so we don't have to deal with you being an asshole. Stop being an asshole. Sorry. Ugh.
No, it's okay. I felt the same way. Like I said, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous that you need to spend 6 hours exploring what the definition of doxing means. Is it not common sense to most ordinary, normal people that when you're privy to something personal or private about somebody, you should keep it private? Like, this is a common sense thing. It's just a common sense thing. You just don't do it. And I don't understand why we have to have room after room, day after day, rehashing the same sentiments and getting 5,000 different definitions for what it means and what it is and what it isn't, and justifying our actions. Like, it's just not necessary. You wouldn't have to justify your actions if you weren't doing shitty things. Just stop. I don't know. I think it's common sense.
My grandfather used to have a saying. It was follow the golden rule. More than anything, that's what it boils down to. People treating other people the way they would be irate if they were treated themselves.
I am really biting my tongue right now with you, Marshall, because it's not that this is a room to hash things out, but I have literally watched you mod abuse. You have mod abused so many times, not just me, but others, and it's not okay. No, it is. It is okay. Stop being holier than thou. Stop trying to act as though that you're special.
Okay, hold on.
Guess what? It is not okay.
Hold on, we're not going to bring drama into this room from other rooms. We're not going to bring drama. We're not going to bring drama into this room from other rooms. If you and Marshall need to have a little wavy wave and talk your stuff out, you're more than welcome to do that. And John, just so you know, I'm not complaining about, I'm not stirring the dogs. I'm trying to settle the dogs. The answer is simple. Just be a fucking decent human being. I'm not looking for definitions of what does it mean. Did they do it? Didn't they do it? Who did it? Who's responsible? Who was worse? I don't care. Cut it out. Just cut it out.
But wait a minute, serendipity. Does that mean I have to be a decent fucking human being when people are watching and when people aren't watching?
I mean,
people are always watching.
But you'd be surprised that in Clubhouse, as long as somebody else is there on stage and can hear you and the replays are on, and it's like, oh, that wonderful thing that so-and-so said. Well, by God, it'll be like music. It's like the sweetest, holiest angel just comes out of their mouth. But when it's behind closed doors, or I don't know, in back channel messages that can be reread and reread, then you sit there and read the garbage crap that they're spouting out. And it's like, where was this guy? Where was this girl when they were, holier than thou mod in whatever room that they were doxing everybody else in, or they were mod abusing everybody in? That to me is bullshit.
And I just want to say, hold on one second. John, as someone who donated to your campaign, bro, I think I got a right to say something with this. As someone who donated, this is not a complaint room. We were just talking, just the same way that you talk about taxes and all your problems and donate to this. Yeah, John, like we're just talking, bro. The same reason y'all congressmen talk for years about the same bill that never gets passed. We're doing the same thing right now. We're just talking, bro.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Pockets.
Yeah.
Can you please stop calling this man congressman? Okay, we don't need to be feeding these delusions. Like, this is crazy.
Oh, I said he's running for Congress, but he's definitely not a congressman yet.
Yeah, right. So the term for somebody running for Congress is running for Congress. It's not congressman.
The proper political terminology is...
He's the gentleman from Chicago.
is candidate for Congress.
Wait, please say that again.
Okay, listen, bro. If we do semantics so much, I'm gonna have to get the word semantics literally stapled on my fucking.
To sit here and criticize John.
I gotta get that shit tattooed on my forehead right now, bro, and learn how to spell it. At this point, the word semantics.
All right.
Okay.
Quit interrupting.
Since everybody's quick to criticize, and I know Slippers wants to right now, then I'm trying to use the right term, even though Slippers is my friend. I want to say it the right way. So if since it is an obvious reoccurring topic, one more time, Marshall, so that we all just say it right. He's got enough accounts, he can make one call to
The
this.
proper terminology is candidate for Congress.
Okay, can I gotta remind people, because I know y'all really like to talk and to get excited. And just to remind you, please don't interrupt. Thanks.
So,
I do it alone.
as it relates to his campaign, Marshall, he is not a candidate for Congress. He's a candidate for the loony bin.
You know, Adams, you can continue to libel and slander me and project all you want. Come on, you're drunk.
There's not a jury in this country that wouldn't hear you on air, okay, and think that you're saying
in the now,
you are absolutely batshit
drama from older rooms. So feel free to overtalk me and not give me any space to say what I want to say. But go ahead, Slippers. Finish.
Well, we know you're not going to be over talking to anybody in Congress anytime soon.
So
Yeah, well, we're about to go to Rockford and Peoria and get 700 signatures to get on that ballot with $600 from Clubhouse. So thank you, Clubhouse. Thank you, everyone, especially Pockets, our newest campaign contributor. Thank you very much, Bob.
Yeah, wait. My mom lives in Flippers. My whole family lives in that city. Like, it means something to me. And I don't know. I know you're not in that state or even that city, but there is a guy on our app right now. Whether or not you consider him to be running for anything political or Congress or not, that's actually doing the damn thing.
Okay.
So until you can tell me that you're going to be doing for my family in the city that my family lives in, I'm sorry, dude, please. You keep your personal feelings to yourself. He's actually doing the damn thing.
Dr. Adams, a.k.a. Slippers, is a very
we're gonna give
professional
Moose-
individual.
Wait, we're going to give
Young
Moose.
Kitover will not be yelling over anyone in Congress. Facts.
Go ahead, complain all you want, Moose. You're a liberal Democrat cup.
You're a freak who's pretending to run for Congress with 25 different.
Oh, I'm not pretending, you Democrat.
Tell all your voters
We're actually running for Congress, and we're actually going to be on the march.
Tell all your voters how you build
So thank
trust
you very
by
little.
recruiting people without their knowledge.
Will all be used in campaign.
Yeah, let's hear him out, Mojo. So Moose, what is it that he's going to have to, quote unquote, tell all of, even my mother, let's say my aunt, my brother, my sister-in-law, all of these very close family members that could or could not vote for him, may or may not vote for him. What is it that they're going to have to, he'll have to explain to them that he's been espousing about a stupid fucking Clubhouse app? Please tell me that's what you're about to say.
It's the principle of somebody running for Congress.
Shh. Moose is going to answer now, okay?
Yeah, Frank, I'll have another martini. It's the principle, Kitty. Like, it's just like it's the behavior of a college 19-year-old, not someone who's running for Congress. Like, I mean, hey, I get it. I'm not saying he's breaking the law. Let's be clear on that. Clubhouse has clearly created the incubator for this kind of festering behavior to happen. So I don't put that on him. That's on Clubhouse. But to spend hours and hours on this versus spending hours and hours and effort into his campaign, I just think it's very odd behavior. I don't know if I vote for someone who is going around people without their knowledge. Again, it's a public app. He's not bugging people's homes. I'm not implying that. But the behavior, Kitty, is very unbecoming of a congressman.
Wait. Moderator speaking. Hold on a minute. While Moose, I accept some validity in your opinion. I would say that I think it's far less crazy for John to do the social experiment of trying to at least get himself on the ballot and get some public visibility on the issues that are important to him And that's at least a little more productive than spending hours and hours and hours on this app trying to define doxing and get 500,000 opinions on what doxing is. I mean, we can't do, hold on. We can't do, I mean, pot, kettle, black, like this entire subsection of Clubhouse has spent the last 8 days in rooms, hours upon hours upon hours defining what is doxing, just amplifying redoxing. I mean, you know, you've got 15 people wearing PTRs that they shouldn't be wearing, like, which is crazier. I mean, yeah, maybe you don't approve of.
I agree, Serendipity. I agree.
Yeah.
None of those people are running.
Listen, you use Clubhouse the way you
Neither is John.
I will use Clubhouse the way I want.
Wait, can we just like give her a second to like, I want to hear what Moose has to say, because that to me is important. It really matters to me. What the hell people are actually investing that much fucking time if you're on a stupid Facebook, Clubhouse, whatever app. And if John's sitting there talking about what policies that align with him politically, and they happen to align with not only me, but the people in the actual city that he's running for it, that is important to me and to my family.
And apology to Serendipity to the other mod. I did come in kind of hot. No disrespect to you.
Moose, my tie. Moose, my tie, if you don't mind. I will say this as somebody who's done this for 10 years. John, you're not as serious as you think you are. I'm being real. You're taking some steps, and I applaud that. Good for putting your name on the ballot. But if you're really serious about this, you need to get far more serious than you actually are. And it means that what it means is you can't spend most of your time on Clubhouse. You got to spend like 3 hours a day on Clubhouse, and the rest of your time talking to people, going to meetings, like doing the things that's going to build your brand and network. Otherwise, you're going to be perpetually online.
Okay, and to that, I also want to say, even though we don't see eye to eye religiously, I'm going to pray for you incessant in prayer that what hard work you're doing now doesn't fall on deaf ears, and that if there's anything that I can do from knocking door to door, my ass is on my way to Illinois to help you. So I think that what you're doing is far more than just the blah, 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 talking crap, even though it might be nice sentiment that someone like Marshall, who's just a diehard Republican, is saying. You're actually doing the damn thing. I respect you for it, and I'll pray for you for it.
Kitty, the criticism I made of John was not that I didn't applaud him for trying to put his name on a ballot.
Correct.
It was that he's not serious enough.
Okay, he's not serious enough, but he's doing more than you're doing.
If he was serious enough, you would have.
Marshall, he's doing more than you're doing.
He's not.
Think about this. You've self-proclaimed you've done this for like 10 years, have you not? You're in the matrix,
Marshall,
man. Let's give him a second. I can't hear him.
Give him a second. Kitty, by the way, I don't think, is he still in the matrix?
Yeah, give him a second. Hey, Marshall, I can't hear you.
Marshall, you're in the matrix.
When I pray, I don't try to say that I got a red line to Jesus.
Hold on.
Jesus just put you in the matrix. That was a joke.
Hold on. Marshall, you're in the matrix. I'm going to open it up to anybody else that.
I just wanted to say real quick, while he's on the matrix. So, Kitty, I don't know if you're in a room where John and Mojo held a room where, unbeknownst to the applicants that he found on Craigslist, yes, at some point in the interview that he broadcast for the entire room, he didn't let these applicants know that he's interviewing. He's like, hey, by the way, I'm going to interview you, and it's going to be on a public audio app. He didn't say that at the beginning. So he told them a few minutes into it. And, of course, the poor guy, feeling awkward, wasn't going to be like, okay, yeah, I guess that's cool. Kitty, does that sound like normal behavior? What is the need to interview people, applicants, on a public app?
That's illegal.
That should be private.
MG, isn't that illegal?
No, it's not.
That doesn't violate employment laws by doing that? Broadcasting an interview?
Can I answer the question that was directed to me? Moose asked that honest question. Okay, so to that, Moose, I would say, is it the right thing to do morally? No. Could he have done better? Sure. But is it illegal? No, it's not. Two, if you look at the terms and agreement, and I'm saying if you get down to the fine print of YouTube, Instagram, Clubhouse, they have certain things that if put out there and it's well known that you're putting it out there, whether that person signs off for it or not, you've been recorded and you know that you're getting recorded. I mean, like if they took the call, if they answered the questions, then unfortunately, is it the right thing
You're missing the point. They weren't on Clubhouse. They weren't on Clubhouse, Kitty. They were on the telephone. They were on the telephone.
That sounds like a hostile working environment to me.
They didn't agree to any terms and conditions. And even without the legalities.
Right.
Even without the legalities, Kitty. Your first 2 points. Is it the right thing to do? You even said no.
I hate to interrupt, but Serendipity, MG Hakeem, I just want to let you know that this complaint room has become a candidate Congressman John Kitover struggle session. So I want to thank all the strugglers out there who are still struggling. God bless you, and may you overcome your struggles.
And for those that
don't
want to vote for
project
him, I do
Moose,
like
you
to
liberal
know.
Democrat cock and slippers over
Let's
there.
not interrupt each
Dr.
other.
Adams. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your struggle session. Keep struggling.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Hold on a minute.
It was going to be great. It's going to be a commercial for John real quick. So
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Kitty, hold on a minute. Please, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to those of you that have just recently come in the room. This has been a little bit rowdier than we typically do, but I hear people are missing mojo and the fireworks. And I mean, I even have a male mod up here just for Matt Cool. Where is he? Did he leave already?
Please, God, let it be Matt.
Oh, poor Matt.
I'll get him back in here.
Kitty, I'm not done. I hear that it's offensive for women to mod a space and to not have some male representation. So can we all just give a bow to Hikima? He is stage. He does not have a vagina. And he is representing as part of the mod squad.
No, it's not about vagina.
Also, I just want to point out that Hikima is one of my number one campaign contributors.
Hikima.
Thank you, Hikima.
But all that to say, this room originated simply because I'm just a little bit frustrated about 15 hours a day for 7 or 8 days in a row having to define the definition of doxing and continuing to propagate and repeat the doxing when I don't really care how it's defined. I think that if you share personal information, I don't give a shit if they shared it 3 days ago. You share personal information that somebody that is not your own, you're a shitty person. And I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember that you're not trustworthy. And I don't understand why we have to define whether it's right or wrong or make excuses for our behavior. To do wrong. Well, so-and-so did this to me, so by God, I'm going to do this to them. Like, just be a fucking decent human being. Like, everybody is watching you hours after hours after hours. They're all watching you. And at the end of the day, all that your behavior tells me is that you're just a shitty person. And you're not somebody I'm ever going to trust. So, like, it's time to get over it. It's time to move on. Like, stop perpetuating it. Stop continuing to espouse people's personal information and continuing to make it public fodder. Like, stop giving it gas. And I don't know. I'm just over the regurgitation of it.
And I need you to do like that entire spiel. I need you to do that in the beginning of Good People Only, like that inflection and everything. Like, I need that to be like the only thing that's recorded for Good People Only. Also, is Matt Liberty the same thing as Matt Cool? Because I did message Matt.
No, Matt Liberty is not Matt Cool.
Sorry, Mr. Liberty. I was about to beg Sarah.
Wait, I hate to interrupt you, but I just put in the chat. For the record, I didn't dox personally. I reported Brad to the legal authority.
Yeah, we don't want to hear it. I mean, John, I felt with you.
Okay,
Did you remove
if that's not fair, then you
I did not remove him, no.
Who removed him?
I know.
I moved down to the
I did. It was me.
He was just moved down.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to feed into that. Who's talking? It's confusing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm explaining.
Go ahead, Kristen.
Because I did that. That was like the second time or Sarah, I can't remember, but that was, he has interrupted many times, and we're not doing that. Thank you for.
Okay. Well, I interrupt a lot, and I didn't interrupt you now. But I will say this much: whether or not it's something that you are
Wait a minute,
doxing.
Kitty, I love you and I love your energy, but MG was in the middle of saying something.
I'm sorry, MG. I'm sorry.
Kitty, no worries. I'll be quick. I mean, we already took care of it. I was just gonna say, I'm not interested in whatever drama, brat, whatever this shit is. We don't want to. Please don't start.
Please do not bring Frank up.
Yeah, don't bring Frank up. We don't care. God bless Brad. Whatever's going on, we don't want any parts of it.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
If you put
everybody in the room, whatever that bullshit is, please don't bring it on stage. We don't want any parts of it. I hope I'm very clear. So
zero doxing. If you dox, if you're a shitty person, you're getting put down.
MG, kick him. Last night,
Hey, what?
Nothing. This internal language between me and MG.
That's the Texas A&M thing. Sorry, get off the mic.
Sure.
Hi. Dr. Mitch, do you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say. Oh my God.
He's messaging me, and I'm going to give him the link to this room.
You guys, I think it's a great time to read the rules of In the Muff, just so that everybody's clear. And then I'm going to hand the mic back to Dr. Mitch, who I handed the mic to in the first place. But let's have a really quick review. This house and the rooms in the chat are for entertainment purposes, often imitated, never duplicated. We are the original trademark In the Muff, John. The rules include, number 1, no threats of violence, no doxing, stay on topic, keep your shares brief. Do not interrupt speakers, especially the mods. Mods may interject when appropriate. The N-word and the K-word are forbidden on stage and in chat. Don't spam the chat. Do not bring drama here from other rooms. English only. Keep families out of your mouth. And no speaking while eating. Assume that all rooms are being streamed. Paul and the Clubhouse team have taken away the mods' ability to remove people that do this when they introduced the Anon feature. So there you have it, folks. Dr. Mitch, would you please go ahead with what you wanted to say?
I would love to. I feel like I'm in the courtroom on my cousin. You know? The two youths. No, listen, what a gift it is to have so many women up here moderating and running this room. And I think the guys get a little intimidated and they start freaking out. It's really a gift. I appreciate you. Please keep doing it. I appreciate your perspective. I think it's just some people are just entertained by creating chaos. Again, I want to remind everybody, the world is challenging, and there are a lot of forces against us, and we have to do what we can to be positive for our families and our communities, and we shouldn't be arguing with each other. We got enough going on, so please be nice to each other. Thank you.
You bring up a really good point too, because you don't know what somebody on the other end of this phone is experiencing in their real life. You don't know if they've lost loved ones. You don't know if they've lost their job. You don't know what their situation is that they may be dealing with on the other side. And people are really quick to not give grace. And we should be better about doing.
Don't forget, maybe not only they lost their job, lost their loved ones, maybe lost their mind.
There's that too. Marshall, did you want to say something?
Can I be heard, or am I coming through poorly?
No, yes, we can hear you now.
No, okay.
I just couldn't hear you because you're in the Matrix.
So like one of the first things the campaign does is, aside from trying to get on the ballot, they set up an initial group of funders, not just crowdfunded, but people who can pitch in for things like ballot fees. One of the other first things they do is get a campaign website, right? Because believe it or not, people in campaigns will go register your name on the internet as their website. It's something.
Yeah, I heard him talk about this. Yeah, I already heard him talk about this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitty, I was talking to the room, not specifically you.
Yeah, but you're pointing out things that you don't even know what he's
Kitty,
She just read the
Kitty,
rules. She
don't
just read the
interrupt.
rules.
I actually know what I was pointing out is some of the first stuff people want to establish. One of the other things you're going to want to do is name a treasurer, right? One of the other things you're going to want to do is start knocking doors yourself. And as somebody who's knocked a lot of doors in this last campaign cycle, Kitty, I knocked 6,000 of them. No offense, John, but I don't have a feeling you're anywhere near 6,000. No offense meant, but Kitty did challenge my abilities. So in one campaign cycle, that was the amount of work I did. Imagine doing something like that along with managing a campaign for the last decade. Like that's the kind of work I have done, and I've done it for 10 years. So when I say he's not as serious as he could be, it's not a personal criticism. It is a campaign criticism, and one that is intended if he is really genuinely interested in running for office, to hear that and go, maybe I'd be a little bit more serious, right?
Right. Okay. I can see that. Let's be positive about it. So let's look at it this way. While we're on the same vein as Marshall and we're trying to be positive about this and we're looking at someone's hard work and what he's dedicated, what all, and I think that it was you that brought up something as far as the Republican Party, it should be for, and I will say this much, as far as the city of, certainly with their governor, there is zero, and I mean zero, transparency. So with Marshall being in favor as a Republican who's door knocked for 10 plus years, and is all about transparency, which I believe the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois really needs, I know that that's one thing that I've heard John talk about. I think another thing that you said something about a secretary. John, I don't care what it takes. It's an hour flight. I'll knock on however many doors it takes. I'll do it free of charge. There, between the two of us, I think we can knock out easily 6,000 plus. And if you are from or know or any affiliation with anyone from the state of Illinois, specifically the 16th district, I really hope that you reiterate this as best you can to vote for John, if you could. There, see, being positive, being transparent.
Thank you for that contribution, Kitty. So, happy Saturday, y'all.
The happiest of Saturdays. I'm transporting a file cabinet and some chairs for a friend of mine. They were like, Marshall, I bought some shit at an auction. Go get it for me. I was like, all right, I don't have anything to do.
Can everybody do me a favor and just love bomb MG for a minute? Just throw up some hearts and give her
really
a love
pretty,
bomb.
and she's really nice.
Yeah, I just want to love on her for a minute, okay?
It's giving me a red flag, but I'm giving you a virtual one. If I could have. That means I've given too many hearts and 100s to serendipity. I'm sorry. Hey, it let me work. It worked one more time.
So, did anybody get anything productive done today?
I'm going to get a hell of a lot done. That.
Aside from this furniture stuff, a little bit of cleaning, but that's about it.
I've got to mud my walls.
I did laundry.
Oh my God. I'm going to get laundry done. I have the motivation and the positivity. I will come back to you, serendipity, when the laundry's done.
Okay, you do that.
That's pretty much what I got going on. Just got to mud my walls and let that shit dry.
Oh, I did some of that recently. That's some rough work.
Now, I will say this much. We're under the vein of being positive and not being doxing and not being an asshole. In the month, I hope it stays alive and well. I really do. I will completely tell anybody that I have joined Clubhouse to join this house. But I will say from the awesomeness of nearly 3,000 real quick people, they start to drop off because it's not, and Moose, you might want to hear this part, it's not as appealing. Unfortunately, drama and stupid things from a-holes will tend to grab and grapple, for whatever reason, people's attention. And that's where the content lies. That's where the juicy drama lies. And sometimes, as unfortunate as it may be, you need that devil, that that mayhem, as it were, that brings in the people to pay attention. I'm not saying that I'm not in favor of it. I'm just saying, for word to the wise, serendipity, you'll always have MG, you'll have me, probably Kristen, Akima, Marshall, probably.
Why are you calling out my name, Kitty? I was confused.
People still want to be a part of good rooms for the most part, but they trail off if it doesn't have the drama, and that's just the sad fact.
I'm not here for the drama.
Especially,
I'm not here for the
hey, Moose. Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is especially even like the law rooms that I've heard you talk about which has been really interesting. A lot of times, unless it's got that drama, it doesn't really bring in crowds, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, I hear you there. That's just the crux of social media. I mean, that's a Clubhouse exclusive, but of course we see it, or hear it, I should say, daily, and it's gotten, I think, I don't know, these past couple of days have been pretty grotesque.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right, and I'm glad Serendipity did this to chill people the F out.
I'm doing a poll. You'll bear with me for a sec.
She's not working it. She's just creating one for clarity. Thanks.
Thanks for the clarity, Kitty. We weren't sure.
No problem.
I mean, I think high school kids would laugh at us, and I mean us collectively, like it's just the he said, she said, and I'm the best this, I'm the best that, and you said this, I said, it is utterly, I think high school kids would be embarrassed for us.
Yeah, but the Generation Alpha.
I mean, some of us could be their parents. I'm confused. In those spaces. Y'all are, grown. Y'all could be parents. I mean, I don't. No, let me go on mute.
All right, I got a poll at the top of the room for everybody. Matt Cool coming for the girls in the muff.
That was weird. Why do you care about women mods in someone else's house? I don't know. I hope he comes in here so I can ask him directly.
Wait,
I do too.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's if that's not poster child incel statement or behavior, I'm not sure what is.
Right?
Can anybody explain to me what happened to Roger, who I used to know of as Mojo, and now I see a bunch of different Mojo variations? What's going on with Roger?
Mojo is only sporadically checking in on the app right now. There were some issues with doxing Anson, and so he's taking a break.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. If you'd like, when I talk to him, I can tell him to reach out to you.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd appreciate it. I'd like to understand what happened and what I can do to support him. I usually, I certainly agree with the way he conducts himself, at least when I've seen him on this app, and I'd like to stay in contact with him.
Yes, absolutely. I will let him know to reach out to you when I talk to him next.
I heard the thing about Matt Cole, but I don't know where he went. Everybody needs to know.
Me either. I'm going to ping him.
Okay, because he said, "Where are you guys?" And I said, "Well, I mean, there's no polite way to say it, but I'm I'm in the muff." Then after I wrote it, I was like, "Well, maybe it was the truth." So I just put the truth. It is what it is. Maybe we revamp the name in a year. We'll come back to that.
That's a Mojo decision. I think Mojo likes being in the muff.
He says that there is a necessity. Great, we're winning. Look, 84%. Fantastic. Everybody wants to be in the muff. And have
Everyone ping in Matt. Have
Adams.
accountability room.
Adams, you're breaking my heart. Slippers. Slippers. You're breaking the heart. Come on now. I make you one of those strong, manly voices in the muff. Oh my goodness.
Really nice messages in my back channel for a change is nice. I thank everybody, some of which I don't even know.
No, Mr. Kitover, we are changing the topic. Where's...
Sup, Dips?
Hey, how are you?
I'm cool. How about you, Chica?
I'm doing pretty good. Trying to...
What's up?
Hey, Joe. What's up?
What up, Joe?
Hey guys, I inadvertently unmuted. I'm just kind of listening.
He said, I didn't want that attention. Cut it out. Yeah, I don't know where Mr. Cool is.
We need his bell. You know how he would just very, like, almost appropriately, sometimes inappropriately, on mic and just ding his bell? We need that. Oh, we need that. Hey, check it out, General. Listen, Serendipity is doing a Good People Only room. It's awesome. I love this.
Hey, Aaron. It's good to see you. Good to hear.
Oh my goodness. I feel better. I got my rant out of my system.
I don't know how much it's going to cost General to pay for her to do our commercial for Good People Only, but oh my God, when she does her whole spiel of like the rules and regulations, it's worth it. Yes, we're going to we're fundraise for Serendipity.
Kristen, what were you going to say, sweetheart?
Just saying, yay!
Oh. I mean, you know, I really feel like I'm embracing my inner drama queen right now. I could go on a few little tangents, but
I'm glad that I'm here to support you in that. You know,
you're here to support.
Sincerely, because sometimes, like, when I understand how it's like you care, and then there's so much activity, and I don't want to speak for you. I'm just trying to relate. Of there's often when we get mad, sometimes we say things that we regret later, and it's good to take a moment and take a breather, and just talk about stupid, mundane things like how excited I am that I got a delivery of tissue boxes today.
Okay,
I'm excited I got a michelada. Sorry, Kitty, go ahead.
I just wanted to know what her tissue box looked like, because I really want to know.
They're Kleenex boxes, and they are rectangles, and I got them from Costco.
Nice. Okay.
Kenny's like, okay, Marshall. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just saying I was happy because I got a michelada.
Are you saying meat
It's
filado?
No, it's like a Bloody Mary, but for beer.
Ew.
No, if it is vodka.
How is it mixed?
Slippers is right.
So mostly mixed to half mixed to one beer, usually.
I mean, it's not that I don't love the tissue, the little triangles, but like that one does kind of steal of the two, if I had to pick one, Kristen, I'm just saying that one's selling to me a little more.
Slippers? You want to vote?
Yeah, what's up?
You want to change that vote? Change that vote. Scarlett! You traitor!
Let me know before you pull it down so I can fix my vote.
And also, wow, I'm glad that I worked for Cracker Barrel for 6.5 years, like through college and even afterwards. And so now with their whole thing, I didn't get to read the whole deal, but I wish if Scarlett gets an extra second, she could explain what's the.
If you
is it a legal
click
app?
on my PTR, you'll see what they're changing it to. And it's just, I did a room replay about the de-characterifying Americana and how the modern art is driving out our personalities. Like, we have to be embarrassed about an old timer and a Cracker Barrel, that they have to erase them from their logo. And I get there is child trafficking, there is sex trafficking, there is slavery all over the world. We have corrupt politicians playing with children inappropriately. We have corruption, and like there are a lot of things that are serious issues. And this is important to me. This is a culture war. Andrew Breitbart said politics is downstream from culture. And I think the outrage over Sydney Sweeney wearing American Eagle blue jeans is emblematic of the wokeism. And I'm going to start saying wokeism instead of woke, because there's three definitions for woke.
Oh,
and too much?
It's not a replay. I'm in the mood to be petty.
Fair enough.
I love you a long time.
Did I get demodded? No, okay. Like, wow.
She was going to be like, did you touch me? I would not touch you without your permission, Scarlett.
It must have been that Negro. That Negro touched Scarlett again.
I have to have consent. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm just in a flippant, petty, gripey. I'm just embracing the girl in me right now.
I don't know. I'm in shock. Side-eyeing everybody. Like, what?
Brian, I saw that initial vote, okay? You better be glad you changed that.
Oh, change my vote? Got it. Wait, what?
I saw your original vote.
Oh, you're glad with what I have now? That's good.
Wait, what? Girls are in the map?
I got a question. Who can actually moderate the muff better than a woman? Like, literally.
Thank you, Hakima. Thank you.
If you let the man control the muff, if you let the man control the muff, he would not do it in moderation.
I get it.
Some people like that, though, Hakima. Some people like that.
But the point is, we're talking about moderation. So who can moderate better? The woman definitely can moderate the muff better.
That's right. Otherwise, there would be no moderation.
None at all. All day long.
This title, though, and this is my last word, this title is worth a replay, though. It really is.
So funny, Monica.
I was on one. I'm pierced in my feet. Just be a decent fucking human being. And then I doxed Slippers twice. Using his old name.
To be fair, name changes are difficult.
He's got Adams in his profile. It doesn't count.
Oh no, we're not defining doxing.
I think it's great though that Slipper's name is at Lord Adams. He royalty.
I just thought I'd put up my legs and, I don't want to encourage anybody to dock because they think I'm secretly fat. Wasn't
Well, you're a step ahead.
No, but wasn't that the first excuse this week?
What, the excuse that you're fat? I'm missing something.
I think it has a lot to do with, like, why does clout matter to some people? On a freaking social media app, like, I guess what's the, you do things because you perceive reward from doing them. What is the reward of clout?
Power.
But is it really?
Air. Not a free air?
Not really.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. I don't care if they do a we're not Nicki Minaj. What was it? A Cardi B and whoever song about it. I don't care if they try to really oversell how many followers. I don't care if it takes 1 billion followers and for every billion you get $1 billion, or if it's 1 billion and you get a nickel for every like and follow you. It doesn't matter. If that's your agenda, if you booty clap for clout, then you're an indecent garbage. You're a trash bag garbage human being. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Am I the only one who finds it funny that there's a bunch of women that don't get it in the muff?
That was funny.
Hi, Mother.
Says the man with the largest cock in his PTR.
No, it's tractor right now, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, did you take the cock down?
It is a tractor.
I mean, you could have kept the cock up. He's still there, Mose. You just got to search for it.
We can't have the cock up all the time. That's just reality.
You're asking a lot, Serendipity.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm going to go find a more appropriate room. I think there's
I'll be good, Scarlett. I'll be good, Scarlett.
We're talking about farm animals. It's fine.
Yes, he's a farmer. Mother, you're sitting down there awfully quiet.
Yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm a little tired. So I'm just kind of listening today. I might make some soup and go to bed early.
We had to put recording because I just saw someone in the audience.
Well, Monica, thanks for caring about my day, Mom.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nicholas. Go ahead.
I did an announcement.
No, that was fine. I'm just being cranky.
I hope it's good soup.
Surprisingly, I don't have any in my house. I might have to go run to the store and grab some soup.
And you're sick?
I don't feel super great today, but I live right across the street from a Target, so I can just go and go over there and get some the little shopping complex.
Hey, come on, nigga, you gotta make your own soup. Don't use no cans.
He's sick. Why would he want to?
I don't really cook soup and
Mother doesn't strike me as a cooker.
No, I eat the same stuff over and over again. I don't look at feel food is just fuel. It's not something that I go out of my way to make.
Well, you got to put good fuel in you, I guess. That there's something can be said about that. Right?
I do eat healthy. I eat very clean.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm a gay man in Miami.
I moved Moose down. He can come back up, but I don't think I want him.
I want to be a mod. How come y'all never mod me?
What?
Because you have me blocked.
You mod Adam, but you're worried about Moose?
I'm sorry.
I don't have you blocked, Nicholas.
Scarlett, why does that ruffle your feathers if I was modded? Why would you care?
Because I've heard that you slander me in rooms, and I don't like it. I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's decent. I think you should not. Keep your opinion.
I don't slander you. I don't slander you. I just talk about shirts you wear and just that you're racist. That's all. It's just an observation. It's not.
So, just out of curiosity, not that I'm agreeing or disagreeing, I don't want to get in that middle argument, but just to deflect from a room that I was in the other day, is it a bad thing that I'm white? Like should I sit there and immediately have white guilt or shame or feel as though I'm a racist, that I hate either somebody of color, may it be black or Mexican or an immigrant, just because I'm white? Just because I'm white?
The short answer, yes.
Well, I'm sorry, then you will consider me to be also racist, just like that gentleman considered Monica that way, because I don't feel any bit of shame because I'm white. I don't.
Hey, kid, the only reason why I said yeah, because you felt the need to ask. That's why I said yeah.
But you can say it that way. I don't say it that way. If you want to say it that way, that's part of your vernacular and that's part of your culture. That's fine. I'm not going to be one of those. Yeah, I'm not going to be one of those white people that try to appropriate that. There's no sense in that.
That's the inside joke, Kitty.
Okay, yeah, I know. I think I've heard.
That ain't to be kidding. Your name to be kidding. You talk like a rabid dog. Like you just don't stop. Like you just go and go and go. Like,
for somebody called Hakima, you sound like someone that is very racist. Or I'm sorry, you can't say racist if you're black. So what is it? Bigoted? Prejudiced? Is that what you are? Because see, I wouldn't want to assume those things, but when you open your mouth, you remove all doubt.
That's interesting. Well, I ain't say nothing about race at all. To say I'm bigoted or racist.
No, but when I asked a very, I would say, honest question, I got a very point, and I appreciate your very forthright, direct honesty. I got a very direct answer.
I don't think that was an honest question though, because it's a silly question. Because nobody should be considered like censored automatically saying they have white guilt and you got white guilt because you're white that you should feel. No, nobody. That's not a thing. That you should not be. But
it's not a thing.
But the fact you ask the question, here we go. All right, there you go. Go ahead.
Please finish, because I'll tell you why I asked that question.
Go ahead, doggy. You got it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you why. Because there's a very, I would say, not really right of center, more left of center, but friends of mine, ran by a guy named Gary. He's got a really popular house and clubhouse. I forget. Serendipity. Do you know what it's called?
Critical Thinking Forum. Great room.
Yes. Great room. But like he definitely has had, and most recently, I believe it was yesterday, in where they were talking about the people of Texas, specifically in California. Now, if it's just one state in the United States, if it's just one American in America, then it should affect you included, Hakima. So it's not that dumb of a question, and it's not that, as ignorant as you think, because it was just then asked and told of Monica. So now I'm hearing it multiple times in where that room, it was, there should be a stigma of guilt and shame, and redistricting of their areas shouldn't be in any way that would affect or bolster people that are white. And so if it helps you, then and I would, wait a minute, why is it a crime that it helps white people? Why is that
do we need to read the rules again? But my thing is, like,
go ahead.
Just because you read this in a clubhouse title, some clickbait title, you think that makes it a legitimate question. That shows your lack of thinking. To think just because somebody made a clickbait title, therefore, that makes it a legitimate question.
Okay, I don't know where you're coming up with a clickbait title, but what I'm saying is,
somebody made the title about this topic, about white guilt, therefore it's legitimate because somebody made the topic.
I'll say it again, and hopefully it's a little bit easier to digest. I was in a very, I would say, intelligent, doesn't necessarily align or agree with me politically. They're more left of center, seeing as though I'm more right of center. More, I would say, liberal or Democrat-based House and Clubhouse yesterday. It was not in the title. It was just a topic that was brought up when talking about redistricting. Now I can't even say it.
Okay, don't be condescending if you can't pronounce words.
Yeah, with Texas and California, and it came down to it where it was those that are white should be ashamed of the fact that it would help or bolster anyone that's white. And to me, even though the comment was taken down yesterday, and although it was brushed over as though Scarlett, I'm sorry if I haven't been saying Scarlett, my friend Scarlett, is getting brushed over in this conversation because she's not admitting this shame and guilt of being white. So when then asked a question, you answered very, very directly as though that's what you believe. So either you were telling me the truth or you're lying. Either way, I think that it's wrong, and I have no shame and guilt. I'm a proud white woman.
I clearly said it was sarcasm, so I don't know why you got to guess what it was. I clearly said it was sarcasm because it was asking a question that shouldn't need to be asked. Like, it makes no sense to think that someone should have white guilt. That makes no sense. Not saying that people might not have that. Maybe that's the thing. But to say that someone should have that is crazy.
Agreed.
Thanks. That's all I was trying to get to the bottom of.
You should have knew that without me having to say it, though. Like, it shouldn't even be a topic. You shouldn't have to ask the question to get to that answer because it should be common sense.
And
it's
also,
kind of fake. Oh,
just because you're black, just real quick, just because you happen to be the only male or black voice that's speaking, not that you're the only one on stage or in the listening lounge, doesn't mean that it has to be. I hope that it never felt like it's a target against you or that it's pointed like this is moreover, if anything, to other fellow white people.
So, you know what I think? Hey, he came up. Hi, everyone. The MGI finally said yes. Thank you for inviting me. But I don't know any white people who, while they were growing up, were taught by their parents anything like white guilt, white shame. I don't want to speak for the group, but I've been around a long time. It's an idea that came simply because some people, black people, white people, others, were attempting to reconcile with the truth of history. And some people, I'm talking about decades and decades ago, not recently. And some white people found this offensive. And it really, and specifically slavery, specifically Jim Crow, whatever part of the history of America you want to choose. And I worked in a context where I had a lot of conversations with fellow white people about this. And this is really a conservative's problem. Most people, or super liberals, I'd say it's an ironic thing, people who are so sorry for their accident of their birth being white, I've encountered them too. But most white people just are white. I don't think they walk around feeling guilty.
They do? Because I don't. And then I think what's happening they don't. Exactly. So then, although...
So why do you bring it up?
I agree with you.
Kitty. No,
when it comes to the Smithsonian...
Mute up.
Okay.
Mute up, Kitty. 1 second. That's the point. The point Jane made, and then she asked the question, why bring it up? It's the same point I made with my rhetorical answer of yes, you should feel it, because you shouldn't even ask the question. Like, why bring it up? Like, if you say you don't feel it, and it's not a thing for most white people, why bring it up is the whole question.
Because if it's even just one Scarlet, if it's one Scarlet, if it is the Smithsonian, if it is Cracker Barrel that I worked at for 6.5 years, how many people